amazing, isn't it?
Sophia has an issue now. It's actually might be a medical condition that.
What you're about to say? Is guacamole classed as salty?
No.
Right. Woo!
Wait, I'm in the. Look, there's a shadow on my face.
Were you really struggling? Okay, now I've not got light on
I
either
know.
of our faces. Flipping round to maybe.
What about that? Ah!
Oh, that's kind of blinding me a bit, but.
Oh yeah, it's not on me.
Wait, let me bring this down. No, wait, let me bring this down. Gosh, I've actually got my hazed eyes. Yeah, sorry, wait. Flash photography. Wait. Look at the back, this is your face. Yeah, yeah, let me, bye. Yeah,
Hi!
Back today.
Doing a Q&A.
God, overwhelmed.
With the response.
So sorry if we
Q's
don't
not in this.
answer, but you can always snap us on a regular date and more than likely we'll
always
reply.
reply. Well, we try to.
Yeah, I always reply.
Yeah.
I always try.
Hit them with the love hearts, just to let you know that I'm
just
there
to
and
let-
I've seen it.
Question one.
Doritos or
Quavers?
Quavers?
Not vegan, but we are still.
If I was in a non-vegan mindset, I would
think-
go for the hot. What are they called? Hot chili Doritos.
We can still eat them. They're
Yeah, we still
vegan.
eat those. We always had them at the airport. Are they called hot chili Doritos?
Hot flame and hot flame.
The red one. The red
one.
Doritos.
The red one. But I do like a Quaver now. It's been a while, I have to say.
Can we eat those?
No. But I'm saying it's been
I
a
was
while.
never a Quaver
I
girl.
liked Quavers. I think thing is with Quavers, I had to fancy it.
Yeah, you'd have to fancy a
I was like,
Quaver.
oh, fancy a Quaver. It's a bit like a
Quaver, yeah.
skip. Oh, I
yeah,
fancy a
definitely
skip.
fancy a skip. Yeah.
But whereas I feel like I could always grab a bag of Doritos.
And never really has to be a
and never really
taste
has
bud.
to be a. But with the Quavers, it was like
You have to be
ooh.
fancying just as if.
Because it's an
I suppose-
interesting texture, isn't it?
And it's just a cheesy taste, isn't it?
Yeah. But different cheesy taste to Doritos.
Not really a cheesy taste. It's more of just like a subtle
what
cheddar.
taste it? Yeah, just a.
I forgot what
a
cheese
wash of
tastes
a-
like, if I'm honest. I don't really know what I'm talking about.
Who wears the trousers in your and Sophia's relationship? We wear one leg each. Sometimes I might be like.
I don't
There's
feel like
definitely
you.
not.
I feel if anyone wears them, it's me.
But there's definitely.
She knows it.
But there's
She knows it.
There's defo not.
There's not
one person who bosses someone around.
Well, what were we going to boss you about?
No, we don't. No, it's not bossing about.
What actually
it's,
is wearing the? What does that actually mean? 'Cause
It's
I'm
just.
confused. I know what it
do you know what I
means,
think
but what
it
does
is?
it mean?
I think it's just making the underlying decisions.
Right, that's definitely me, isn't it?
So yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
So it might be like, so for example, it might be like, oh, should I wear this or this? And so we'll be like, wear that. I'll be like, oh, wear that. Or.
But then equally, we'll be in a store. Should I buy this or this? And you buy that.
Oh, I can. Do you know what it is? I find it easy to make decisions for you. You find it easier to make decisions for me.
you. Yeah, it's.
But
it's
do you know what it is?
Here.
That's good though because we're in.
Each other's mindset.
Yeah.
I know what's best.
Like,
I know
what's best for you because I'm watching over
Like,
your
if
life.
I'm-
But
yes!
living your life.
I'm like your observer.
Yeah.
You're like
I'm like your little
person
just here.
So it's because if ever I want to buy something in a shop, Chintzia will be like, get that because I know you're going to wear it. I know you're going to wear that.
Yes.
You're going to get a lot of use out of that.
Yes.
So it's almost as if I wear the trousers, but you've picked the trousers that I'm going to wear. It's amazing, isn't
That's
it?
a quote.
That's
Sophia.
No, do you want to know?
I wear the trousers, but you pick the trousers.
Get me in some sort of book, people. Get me in a book. Because someone makes me like a GIF with like my face and my quote.
Oh, you're incredible. She's an amazing woman. This is one of yours and Sophia's biggest arguments, if you've ever had one. Now, look,
What we're gonna have for dinner? I want pasta. I don't fancy pasta.
This is her. I'm like, no, this is her. I'll be like, kind of fancy dumplings and avocado hosomaki for delivery. She's like, don't fancy that. And I'm like, she's like, no, I don't fancy that. And I'm like,
I fancy a milkshake and fries.
yeah, and I'm like,
I don't fancy that.
I'm like, well, you know, we can't order from there, and we have to make a decision. Order from one place. This is how it works.
We
and
either
she's
have
like,
to order-
and then she'll be like, oh, I won't go for that. You just get that. And I'm like,
We either have to order together or it's not at all.
and then I'm like, well, I don't fancy a milkshake, but I'll have a burger and fries, and you can have a milkshake. She's like, all right.
I'm like, she's like, actually, I don't fancy
I said, right, to be honest, Sophia, I don't fancy that.
the same thing.
Yeah,
it was just that one time. That's the same thing.
I mean, most of the time we're like, pizza. Pizza.
Let's go.
Let's go, yeah? Bread, yeah? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ooh, gosh, that garlic bread was good, wasn't it?
Let's go back there. If you could get a tattoo, what would it be? I think Sophia should get my face on her chest.
I was just going to say that.
Imagine!
I was just going to say, I think you should get my name in bold on your forehead.
Do you know what would actually kind of be quite cute? If I had a little portrait of you, you had a little portrait of me.
Can they get a portrait that small?
Yeah. There's some professionals who do. Yeah, I bet there's got to be a really good professional. Hook us up, people.
Maybe.
Oh my, like, maybe just a little, really detailed, like, picture of you in black and white.
But I feel as though in that small surface area, it's going to be a very dense tattoo.
That's
You're not really going to be
true.
able to tell what it is.
Well, maybe a little cartoon of you.
Oh.
What about on my side boob? Cartoon of you?
Yeah, like...
What's your favourite thing about each other?
So my favourite thing about Cinzia is I always leave my makeup at her house and she always uses it.
Didn't leave it though, should you?
Yeah,
Especially
take it
that
off
big
to borrow
tube
it.
of professional.
Which is probably now empty. Now it's been at your house for 3 days.
I love it when you're just like, I found your top. It was in my house. And I'm like,
Yeah!
I forgot about that top. She's like, is this yours? Just found it.
Mum just washed it. Is this yours?
Fucking hell! I'm looking for that!
Speaking of that, Mum's washed the wrap skirt. You know
Black
that
one?
the black wrap skirt that you never wash? Mum's
Oh.
washed it, yeah.
Also, do you know where the Manière de Voir bodysuit is?
No, I've never worn that.
It's disappeared.
Do you have my gym leggings here?
No.
I really can't find them.
Oh.
I'm actually going to have to buy a new pair on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Remind me of that.
Alright. Thoughts on hummus? Hummus is delicious.
Hummus I like, but whilst I'm eating hummus, I sort of think I'd rather be eating guacamole.
Sophia has an issue. Now, it's actually might be a medical condition that
What are you about to say?
that if she eats a large quantity of guacamole and chips or something
Oh.
of that nature, she gets a headache. Now, I feel as though that would be the same for hummus.
It is the same with hummus.
So what is that condition then? Who knows?
Probably not just not drinking enough water, to be honest. And they're very salty. Is guacamole classed as salty?
No.
Right. That's not helping my thought process.
I think it's more classed as fatty.
Yeah, hummus, like, I like it. Sometimes, hummus, again, going back to the quavers, I have to fancy hummus. Guacamole, give me that any
You
time of
know
the day. When I
what?
first wake up before I'm going to bed. Hummus, I have to really...
You know what I've had
really be
before
fancying
and that
hummus.
was really quite confusing for my taste buds? It was a avocado hummus.
Oh, I'm not sure. Oh,
Now,
that's
it's-
confusing.
It was confusing, but it was nice. And you never got to try it, did you?
No, I didn't know you had that.
I
You
did
didn't
have
tell me
it
about
one
that.
time. Angie bought it for me. Now, I think we should try and source that again. And
I imagine that to be very confusing.
it was a bit, it tasted of hummus, but it was like a minty colour, and then you got tangs.
I imagine the colour would throw you off. What
Yeah,
colour was it?
was mint. So it wasn't
What colour's
guacamole.
that? Green.
Mint, but it wasn't guacamole green, and it wasn't beigey hummus. It was mint.
I don't think green and hummus colour makes
So
sense.
take a green and
think
put a
that
bit of
makes-
white. Go back to art. Take green, put a bit of white in it. Muted green.
Light green, yeah.
So if you were to mix guacamole and hummus, it would be a softer green. Think
Okay.
of the colour of our guac.
yeah.
It's just a lighter green. Is there an
Right.
example? So, for example, not this green.
Anything on here which can
No,
help us out?
that's grey.
No, it's khaki. It is actually khaki.
No, it's not darker. I'm saying it's mint.
Right, fuck it.
Right,
Mint.
she's a simple one. Sophia only just met today.
Hmm.
So you think you'd actually like each other and get along? Yes, I think
Do you
at
know
first, I think
I'm
now,
not sure.
listen, I think, where would we meet each other? On a night out, I'll probably see her and I'll be like, who's this fucking clown? Fuck off.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a blonde
Is she
bitch.
singing Craig David? Like, who the fuck could she just... Do you know what? I'm not sure if we would.
I'm not sure, because I think when we first meet people, we're not
Really,
really
how we are.
So I wouldn't be my true authentic self and you wouldn't be yours.
No.
There'd be kind of a barrier.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't be like, hang on a
Because
sec.
you're-
It's
when
not
you
like
meet-
we'd meet and be like, best friends.
Yeah. It would be like the people, like, when a new person starts at work, I'm like,
yeah, how
hi.
are you? Nice to meet you.
Yeah, like, I've never said that to you in my
I've never
life.
said how are you.
No.
Only if I'm taking the piss.
Yeah.
I don't really
How are
care.
you? How are you?
How are you? We do this new thing, right? So
How are you?
basically, how are you?
It's just a squeak at
So
the end.
literally, you just got to say, like, how are you? But literally in just, like, it's literally just one word. How are you?
For example, how are you?
How are you?
It's just like one noise.
Like, honestly,
How are you?
I was at work.
Thank you.
I was
How
at
are you?
work, and when I was saying thank you, I was like, thank you. I just go, at the end, I'm like, just like, you know when you meet people that you don't really like, how are you?
How are you? Yeah, I'm not sure we would like each other. We wouldn't necessarily dislike each other, but I don't
No.
think if we met now, we would become as... We'd get
As
to know
one.
each other.
No, because this has been a very
Long process.
painful process.
It's been slow. Bit of a drag, really.
Bit of a drag, really. Don't think it was worth it. Do you ever see yourself moving in together in the future?
Oh, definitely, I can't wait.
Definitely, I can't wait. Fantastic.
Jane, we need to really figure that out, actually. Like,
Hopefully in the next year.
really?
Yeah. Year and a half?
Yeah.
Maybe next summer.
Oh, there's a plan made on camera.
Maybe.
Probably more like
Confused.
2019, I'm thinking. End of
quite a
2018. Yeah, but think, like, where we
End of
live.
20... Wait, so we're 27... We're at the beginning of
But
2017.
think, if we move in together, we're sort of committing to that country. Like, are we going to commit to staying here, or are we going to move to...
Yeah, but that's something we have to figure out. To...
Los Angeles,
New York. We've got shit to figure out.
Yeah,
but
we've got
hopefully the
stuff to
next...
do.
Yeah, let's say Dos Ann.
Yeah. Wow, that was a very bilingual thing
Like
to
it was
say
Spanish.
That. Yeah, wait, Dos Ann.
Ann.
French is an Anne, isn't it? Is it also Spanish?
It must be. What's Eins? Wait, what's number 2 in French? De
Yeah.
Anne. Dos Ann is Spanish, and then Eins, zwei, Yara. We are so bilingual. It's
Impressive.
What would you call your children now? We have this figured out.
Actually, you tell me, what's my girl name?
So Sophia's going to have a child's girl named Viola.
Yes,
And a little
if my
gorgeous
husband doesn't
boy.
want that name,
He can fuck off.
he
quite
can
manually.
literally fuck off.
He can fuck off. And
I've
I
wanted
will,
that
I
name.
will tell him he can
I've
fuck
wanted
off.
that name since I was about 8.
And so she's going to have a little girl called Viola. And
Vi for short.
Vi for short. Vi.
She can have a love heart on her eye when she draws her name, when she writes her name at school, like me.
Woo! Freddie's nice.
Yeah,
Teddy.
I like Freddie.
I like Teddy.
The trouble is, right,
Can
I
I
love
take
the name... No. That's my reserve name.
Okay.
I love the name Freddie, but I wouldn't want people to call him Fred. And I love the name Teddy,
Teddy,
but
but
I wouldn't want people to call them Ted.
But the thing with Teddy, as a grown, muscular
No,
man.
think of 90210.
Yeah, I know, that just came to my mind.
The blonde Teddy.
And it suits him.
I think it's a great name,
Yeah.
I really do.
I think if you grow up with it, yeah, it will suit you. I feel as though they might feel a bit insecure at the start, you know, when they're 13,
yeah,
14.
and they might not like it
and
because
they're
they
just
might
figuring
get teased for
themselves
being
out. It's
called
like, oh,
Teddy.
Teddy. And I'm
But then
sorry, if
again-
it's not particularly attractive.
But I'm hoping that he will be.
I think
Because
he
if he's
should
this
be.
gorgeous boy, I'll be like, wow, Teddy, that's really cool.
Yeah.
But if he's not the best looking child, I'm sure I think he will be because he's my child and I will love him unconditionally. However,
Yeah.
we have all got eyes, so we'll have
Yeah.
to wait and see what he looks like and wait to see if he's going to get teased or not.
I mean, I think he'll be good. He's just got to own it. I'm saying when he's questioning
And have some
himself.
maybe, what are you going to name your boy? Anything?
I see.
Because they could also bounce off each other and they could help each other through the name
You
struggle. 'Cause
see,
I feel like you're gonna go for
I
something
like
quite...
Sebastian.
I've always loved that name, but that was my husband's name, not my child name.
Well, I might just take your husband's name.
Right. That works. So yeah, Sebastian. Maybe they might get to be Ariel,
Sebastian and Sienna is my.
Yeah, that's a nice combo. That is.
It's
Yeah.
quite foreign.
It's quite quietly communicated.
Yeah.
Sebastian,
Yeah,
Sienna.
you see, I didn't want to go for Kim and Kieran, but I wanted them to have a coherence about them.
To have an underlying connection.
It's not Anna.
Andrea and Andrew.
Yeah, I'm not doing Andrew and Andrew, but Sebastian and Sienna.
They sort of melt together.
They just melt on the tongue.
Blend. Yeah,
don't
they do really. Can I just have a go at saying
Yeah,
it?
of course you can.
You should I say first?
Let's just think. Sienna, Sebastian. Ooh, I don't quite know.
No, I think
Sebastian and Sienna.
Sebastian and Sienna. Wow, it
You
just
see,
flies.
wouldn't that be perfect? If Sebastian was born first.
If Sienna's born first, it's a bit of a fucking
People
pain,
aren't
isn't
going to
it?
be like, well, if Sienna's the oldest, they're not going to say Sebastian first.
No, because it's not how it works,
So-
is it? You always say that, oh, we're going round to their hatch, you know, to...
Cinzia, Lydia and Mariana's house.
Yeah.
To Cameron and Sophia's.
Yeah,
It's
not
Sophia and Cameron, is
no,
it?
it just doesn't work.
It's Cameron and Sophia's.
Yeah.
So hopefully, dear Lord, praise Jesus Christ.
We get the boy first.
Sebastian.
And also, hopefully I get the boy first, otherwise the ages there aren't going to collab, are they?
But then again, that could work out for our love.
No, because if your boy's born first and my girl's born second, that means going to be possibly like a 3-year gap. And that's perfect for a relationship.
That's so true.
It's so true. Because think, boys could be friends, girls can be friends, girl meets boy, girl meets
Yeah,
boy.
do you know what would be lovely? You know when she's like 18 and he's 22?
Oh, that's going to be a
21.
That's going to be a dream, isn't it?
Or when she's 20 and he's 22.
Oh,
23.
Wow. Buzzing. You've got lipstick on your teeth.
Oh.
Have I?
Where?
On your teeth.
Where?
Gone.
Where did the whole bit?
I'm not sure.
What were you both like when you were little?
Fucking bag of joy. What were you
I was
like?
going to say little shits.
Eat a lot and eat everything
Yes.
from what I remember.
Yes.
I had an older brother, so
Yes. See, I feel so
because I got, you know, quite.
You
I had
had
to get
an
tough.
older brother. I'm the oldest.
You ruled the roost, whereas I was sort of.
Ruled.
Yeah, but in some ways that kind of made me the favourite
But
because
then-
I was the girl who
It's
would
true.
be, you know, hit by the brother.
That's true, but then
Not in too aggressive
I was the
way.
favourite because I was the firstborn, the
firstborn.
godchild, the angel child, the miracle
We
child.
were very well behaved children. At school, we were, when we were little, very well behaved.
We
I hate
were-
to upset a teacher. Teacher's pet, 100%.
Oh, 100%. We were.
We were pleasers.
We
aimed to
were.
please.
Yeah, we strived for achievement.
Didn't quite happen.
Now
but
look
we
at that.
aimed
Oh,
for
we aimed
it.
for that. E's and D's.
We aimed high.
We aimed. Has anyone ever mistaken you for sisters?
Yeah. All
So-
you lot.
Yeah.
No one in real life has ever said to us.
Actually,
"Sorry,
yes,
are you
they have. Do you
sisters?"
remember when we went to the ballet shop that time when we were like year 7 and someone, are you sisters? And we were like,
Yeah. And
we were like, no, we're just best friends.
we're just in the same uniform. She's got matching ties because we've been at school.
What's the longest you've gone without seeing each other?
4 weeks was it? Because one time you went on holiday for 2 weeks, got back, then
And
I
then
chatted
you-
off for
yeah.
2 weeks.
Oh,
Obviously we FaceTime, but it was weird. That was, wasn't
yeah,
it?
because that worked out bad because I
it was
got
like
back,
a whole
then
August.
you
And
went.
it was like, oh my god.
Yeah,
That was quite tough.
but then we both got to reconnect and we're both tanned.
yeah, and it was like,
It was like,
holla.
holla, bless up. Do you guys still hammer Tinder? Pow pow.
No.
Unfortunately, we don't. Now, do you know what's kind of awkward? One guy
Listen to
one guy that I swiped before, I saw at work, and I was like, "This is awkward. If he recognises me, this is awkward." I was like,
This
it
is
was purely
fun-
for video
This
purposes.
is a fun fact. Someone that was in that video found me on Instagram, sent me a link to the video, and was like, "My mate just sent me this," and I was like, and then one of my friends like knew loads of the people that he matched with in the video, and she was sending me pictures like he's matched with you, he's
That's
matched
the
with
problem.
you.
Like they're all
People
locals,
think it's serious,
but they're all locals, and they're
Yeah.
they're probably
Antonis
peers.
got a bit weird. He was adding you
Antonis
guys.
was DMing you people. Basically, all of you were following him, giving him all this overwhelming love. He probably thought that he was just so attractive, he was getting all his followers. But I think he figured out you were commenting on his videos, tagging on his pictures, tagging us. You know, down back on the one where he sat with the view. Everyone's like, "Oh, here he is. Here's the pig." Oh, tagging me, and I'm like, and Antonis is obviously like, "What the fuck is going on?" He got so overwhelmed. He deleted his Instagram. And
He
just
didn't
like,
even just go private.
Like,
He
he
deleted his Instagram. He's gone.
I can't even find him to this day. Like, you two go on a typical girls' holiday. Malia, Ibiza. Right, listen, we want to go Ibiza this summer.
We want to go to Ibiza.
We want to be like, woo!
Woo!
Ice cream. Classic vanilla.
Classic chocolate.
I thought you were going to say mint.
I was going to say mint. I was going to say.
Want to be saying, I hate mint things. And she's always like, oh, fancy mint. I'm like,
I never fancy mint.
yes, you do.
No.
When we went to Rome,
Yeah,
you were like, oh,
mint.
mint. I was like,
Yeah, mint chocolate chip ice cream, not just mint in general. I wanted mint chocolate chip ice cream.
oh, I hate that. I literally hate mint chocolate chip. I
I was actually going to say
despise-
mint chocolate chip.
I
but
knew you were
thought
going
you'd
to
be
say
like,
it.
fuck
I
you,
was
mint
looking at you
chocolate
and you went chocolate. I went, the fuck? I was waiting to go mint. Have you learnt all the Craig David lyrics yet?
Yeah. No.
I'm halfway
I'm
there.
getting stressed now.
No,
I was actually in the stock room at work, and I was like, "This is time to be productive here.
Yeah.
Let's put Craig David
some
on.
revision going.
Yeah.
Let's get some
Let's start
revision
revising
cards.
here." Literally, I was
Revision
like,
cards.
Craig David album, Spotify, and I was like,
Yeah.
took a full
I think,
drink. Yeah.
oh, jeez. I mean, we've got a whole week. I think we're going to be fine.
I think
if
we
we
should be
listen
good.
to him every day for at least
That's it now.
20
No
minutes.
more music, just Craig.
No. Drake's new album may have come out, but fuck that. He's
I'm
going to
not
have to
listening to
wait.
it yet. He can
And
go on hold.
Chris Brown can wait. Everyone can wait until Craig. Because you know what's worse? I want to get obsessed with Craig now.
You know what
I
I've
want to
been-
be
you
so
know what-
obsessed
you know
that when
what
he comes
I've
out,
been
we're
listening
freaking out.
to a lot?
What?
Neo.
Oh
Now,
my
where
gosh.
did that man go? Because
Where
he's
has
got
he
some
gone?
absolutely fantastic songs.
Where has he gone? Have you heard Jason Derulo's new song?
Swallow.
Yes. Swallow, swallow, swallow. How
It's
does
a
it
bit
go?
fucking suggestive. I was
It's
a bit
the music
like,
video.
whoa,
The music
mate.
video. Little Zara, don't ever ask me that question ever again. But Zara.
Pull and bear, I was going to say.
Oh. That's where we're different. No, this is good. If you just shop in Pull and Bear, I just shop in Zara, and then we just...
But think of all the nice things you got from Pull and Bear.
I know, but then
I feel like Pull and Bear is more like classic, timeless, like classic piece that you're just
That's
going to
true.
wear all the time.
That's true.
Whereas Zara is very like seasonal. It's very like top for now,
That's-
top for now. Whereas Pull and Bear, I feel like it's more, I'm going to wear this for the rest of my life.
I love them both. I honestly can't decide. They have different vibes.
Yeah.
If I'm after something, Pull and Bear. If I'm after another thing, Zara.
Very different vibes, yeah. Favourite accidentally vegan snacks? Oreos, chocolate bourbons, and party rings, and Bourneville dark
Party
chocolate.
rings. Yes!
Woo!
And the Dorito Flaming Hot.
Yes.
And
Chocolate chip mini Weetabix.
also there is a hobnob we can have.
There is. Now what is that? Chocolate chip?
I think we can have the chocolate chip hobnobs. Don't hold me to that, but I think we can.
Or there's some sort of
We can have the
digestive or
plain
something.
one. Oh, digestive. Not chocolate, digestives.
Favorite thing to snack on? Guacamole and tortilla chips.
We'd love to have. Oh
I
my
want
god, should we get one?
I want one of those little dogs with the one that Lauren Elizabeth has got. Is that called a French bulldog? A small
Bulldog.
little like
Yes. That just doesn't get as big as that.
Yeah, that's what the dog does.
Yeah.
That's
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't get as big as that. Go anywhere. There. It doesn't really take up much space.
I mean, think they're very aesthetically pleasing dogs, and for an
great for the
Instagram
Insta.
picture,
Yeah.
it's gonna look
I mean,
fantastic.
Walks. It's just the
It's
most
the ultimate
perfect
prop.
accessory.
Yeah, it is.
Although we don't treat animals like props. We
No,
love
of
animals,
course.
vegans, but
It's an added bonus that they are very aesthetically pleasing dogs.
I mean, just goes hand in hand, and they don't seem to bark as much.
How the fuck would you know that?
Just
They
an
don't seem to
observation.
bark as much.
Just an observation from her
Just
Snapchat.
because I've only seen them on pictures, I've never actually seen one.
That's
in
true. I've
movement.
never actually heard a French bulldog bark, so
Yeah.
don't listen to that.
If anyone's got a French bulldog, send me a snap.
Me too. That'd be lovely to see on a cloudy day.
Thanks for watching.
Do you know what I wish we had? A snack for this vid.
Some guac. See ya.
We'll see you on Friday.
In a bizzle.
See ya. Peace out, homies.
Bye.